have you found some general best practices around putting together data processes that you could share with, middle management audience?
Oftentimes, what's necessary to give data to a data scientist, for example, to start, developing a model, they'll have to go through and create what's referred to as a data pipeline of sorts, where it's not generally the case that you do a simple extract from a single system and that's all the data that's necessary for a model to train on. Typically, you're pulling from multiple data sources. You may have to do some transformation on the data. And so what you need to go in thinking is that you actually have to build a pipeline that helps get data from its kind of raw form into a form that is going to be useful by a data scientist. And one of the keys to think about with this is that this isn't just a one-time activity, right? So imagine you need a data set to do some training on, but you have to keep thinking about, all right, imagine we're going to get this into production one day, because again, we're not doing science experiments, we're doing a project that we think is going to have business value. And so that means we need to be able to replicate whatever data wrangling we do in our development process, we need to be able to do that in our production process as well.
And I think, very often managers look at things from a cost perspective. If you were to estimate the cost of handling the data, everything is to do with the data in a machine learning project, where would you put kind of the average? Is it the 10%, the 30% of the cost, the 40%?
Just the simple act of trying to get the data into a format that can then be used by a data scientist for machine learning or something like that, it can be anywhere from 50 to 80% of the time spent on a project. And again, it still kind of blows me away, all these years later, that we've not really been able to take that time down that much, right? If we could build a magic tool that would automatically get the data in the right format and syntax, we all want that, but no one's been able to build that yet. And part of it's just because every project tends to be a bit of a snowflake. It's the first time it's been done, or they have unique requirements. And so it's not easy to say, well, there's just some universal way to kind of get the data prepared. Oftentimes there's a fair amount of heuristics and craftsmanship that goes into getting a data set prepared.